Joe Leahy. Currently, I'm 5'9". I weigh about 218. I'm in my off season, prepping for the Masters Nationals, which I'm looking forward to. So, contest history, I go way back. Let's see. I've won the Western Michigan, probably my biggest title, 2010. I won the Grand Rapids overall, the Capital City overall twice, 05, 06. The Big Dust in Ohio, went into Ohio in 06, won that overall. Man, I go back. So I know I have 12, actually 13 class wins. I have 7 overall titles. So started my first overall in 05 at the Capitol and then kind of progressed from there. But currently putting all my energy and my time into prepping for the Nationals.
Okay. Go ahead and tell us about your workout today, what you did and what you like about each movement. So.
It took me a while to adjust to my new workout style. Probably about a month. It was kind of frustrating, but I actually started growing. Taking some advice, doing everything in reverse. Got to leave your ego at the door. Start off with like a cable crossover movement, not just as a warm-up. I actually do 2 or 3 real hard working sets, pyramiding the weight, and have a really good pump when I'm done with those. I move over to the machine press, which saves. It's kind of like pre-exhausting. I look at it like a leg extension for legs, where you're getting all the insertions and looking for impingements or anything that could affect your workout. So usually after the machine press, I kind of want to get into the heavy free weight compound movements, but the discipline of my new training, I go over to the pec deck, try to do some iso tension, some holds, some good negatives, and I don't really use them as a warm-up. I try to use the machine, try to go as heavy as I can, even up to sometimes 6 reps on those. Then I move on to my free weights, the compound movements. It's really saved I've had both my elbows redone with surgery, so it's saved a lot of wear and tear and keeping me in the game. I have no injuries in my elbow, which is after tearing a bicep in 2010, being a corrections officer, and I tore my tricep in state prison as well as a corrections officer. So this training style has really helped me a lot. And what I do is when I go into the free weights, I'll do a fly movement with a pressing movement directly after. It's I challenge everyone to try it. It's fun to go in heavy bench and heavy incline, but to do 6 reps or 10 reps with a fly and then press, it's a whole different kind of feel. It's like a leg extension for your legs. You just get a lot of really good blood volume.
So how the new training? Can you go ahead and explain like the new training style, what you're doing, bud, and everything?
Sure. It was really difficult at first because I'm the kind of guy I like to come in, on back day, start with deadlifts, 1-arm dumbbell rows, all multi-joint compound movements. But for chest, for some reason, my chest was actually getting flatter. The heavier I'd flat bench and incline. So I took a page out of the Charles Glass book and Dexter Jackson, since he continues. Dexter Jackson once said that you got to make the proper adjustments to stay in the game, and I wasn't making them. And I want to continue in this as long as I can, so making these adjustments has really helped me. And it's a lot of pre-exhausting, but using the pre-exhausting actually to build mass.
Okay. And just like helps wear and tear on the joints and everything?
Yeah, it's when you come in and it's cold in Michigan, and I love to jump right on the flat bench, but man, once you tweak it, you're kind of done for the day. This way you make sure all those insertions are warmed up, and I have pins and rods actually in my elbows, so to get all that warmed up, and then I can, hit the dumbbells heavy. I'll go up sometimes to like 90s, where if I was doing dumbbells normally, I could go heavier, but I save a lot of injury, and the next day I can train shoulders, I can train arms. I'm not out for 24 hours. I'll tell you, this is where I differ from bodybuilders. I usually get up and all I eat is oatmeal. I usually just train on carbs. And then a lot of times I'll spiritually fast for about 4 or 5 hours post-workout, which is a kiss of death for most people. But I do a lot of carb backloading. I'll eat a lot of clean protein throughout the day, very minimal carbs. And then at night I'll eat like steak and rice or chicken and rice, eggs and rice. And then I just junk load. I mean, I really do. My last meal of the night's like 3,000 calories. And I don't recommend it so much, but for me personally, to fast, it keeps my head in the game. I like feeling athletic. I've always trained more to be. I'm a former emergency response team member, SWAT, ERT. So I try to train to be real athletic. I do a lot of cardio. And sometimes when I drink a shake post-workout, I like to just feel real athletic for about 3-4 hours. And I don't let it stress me. I don't let it stress me because I know I can make up for it later on. And it seems to work for me. Keeps me lean in the off season and keeps me about 3-4 weeks out, which makes it a lot easier. July, yeah. I love my cardio. A lot of guys, I was a former drill instructor, so I'm used to waking up and go doing an hour of fasted cardio right away. And for me personally, I recommend it for guys because I don't do a very, very intense cardio. What I do is just get those endorphins going, frame of mind to focus on positive things instead of negativity. And it really seems to work for me. I love when Kai Green was going at Phil Heath. I got guys in the state that they find out I'm doing a show, they jump in it. I ain't mad at them. You know, it's like I went down to Indiana last year and lost to a kid, DeAndre Campbell, who even to be able to stand next to him at 43 years old and put up a fight, it was like, I love it. Even the guys I don't get along with, I love them. I hope they all show up, you know. And it's, you know, when I was a corrections officer, I played college sports, and when that was over, I needed something basically to answer your question. And, you know, I'm used to guys that want to strike you out or throw at you or beam you. Or that's sports. So when I got into this, I thank God for it. It gives me an outlet, you know, something to focus on. Oh, man, when it comes to family, I just got married here, so I want to obviously thank my wife, Colette. Have a stepdaughter now, which is amazing. Everyone says kids are the best, and I got to tell you, kids are the best. And she calls me Josem, and I said, why, I'm awesome? She goes, no, you're handsome. And I'm like, so you know I'm in love with her. I don't get called handsome very often. So I want to thank Colette's mom and dad and everyone in the family has just embraced me with open arms, and all their family and friends. And it's the best Christmas I ever had, and this prep's going to be a lot of fun because of that. Obviously, my mother, Judy, who is like, oh, man, that lady's just everything. So I love you, Mom. My sister, Jeff, Ava, Hans, and everybody in the state that bodybuilds, man. All the young guys I'm training with. And it's crazy to think I'm 23 years older than half these guys I train with. So, but mainly my family and my close-knit friends like my mom and my new family are really a bless. And the competitiveness of the sport, I need it. It gets me out of bed. You know, I see these young guys. I may not be able to squat 500 or 600 pounds, but they still got me in the squat rack, which is important. So I'm having fun.
Well, good deal, man. We'll catch up with you later as you get closer to the show, bud.
I really appreciate it. I want to give you a shout out, Jeff. I've known you a long time, and I think the last time we were together was 09, 08, or so. We've been through a lot, me and you, and we've done it together. And through multimedia, I've been able to, you know, really try to really let you know I think about you and pray about you. And I was telling my wife, I don't think anyone has anything bad to say about you. So I really appreciate your time. Thank you.
No problem, man. My pleasure. Well, good luck, man. We'll catch up with you later in the year. Enjoy the rest of the offseason.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.